Are going live. Live, 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 live. We're going live. Live on YouTube. Live, 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 live. I got some royalty free music to go with the live. Live, 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 live. Eric B is live. Eric B is live. Let's play some music. Hopefully YouTube doesn't cut me off. No guest, no one to talk to, just live. I don't even know if YouTube's gonna strike me on this right now. Let's find out. Nope. Guess we're good. No cleaning lady guest. Nothing like that. We're just going to discuss the events that happened yesterday. Besides what happened, besides everything that happened, there's a couple cool things that happened besides what we all saw that happened or what everyone was talking about around the water cooler today. It made for good conversation. You know, don't get me wrong. We all talked about it. Everybody was talking about it left and right. But there was an Oscar. There was winners. There was losers. So that's what I wanted to discuss today. The winners and the losers. Who won Best Picture? Who won this and who won that? Everybody forgot that there was still an Oscar going around. The Academy Awards going around. Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actress. All that was still going around. All that was still happening while the unfortunate events of one Mr. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All that stuff. I don't want to get into full details with what happened with Will Smith and Chris Rock, but we are going to discuss what everyone feels. Go ahead and leave me comments. I'll go ahead and share the comments if you guys leave comments. If you don't, type please don't read or please don't share if you don't want me to leave your comments or read your comments. But I will read comments. I will share it like I normally do when I do our live streams with anyone else. But if you don't want me to read it, write please don't share right before. So, but yeah, it was good. I liked the Oscars. It was the first time that I actually sat around and watched the Oscars from beginning to end, and I was actually into it. Not like usually some years I'm like not really into it, but this is the first time that I was actually into it. First time that I said, okay, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to see what this is all about. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. But again, there was, the whole controversial thing that happened, and everybody, Again, everybody was talking about that today. Everybody, that was like the main topic. And ironically, you guys all read or all heard, Will Smith did apologize. Will Smith did say he's sorry for what he did. And Chris Rock all of a sudden is going on tour to do his whole comedy thing. So it makes me wonder. I mean, a lot of us thought it was fake. I want your thoughts. You guys watching, I want your thoughts. I want you guys to tell me, was it fake? Was it real? Was it staged? Because a lot of people was like, no, it was fake. There's no way they did that. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't, as a person who I am, I wouldn't let anybody slap me, especially in public like that. So for Will Smith to just do that, and for Chris Rock to take it, Chris Rock at that moment was the bigger man, was the bigger person, because he let Will Smith just smack him. I mean, again, it's one of those things where what happened? At least my favorite cleaning lady. Again, Elise, if you don't want me to comment, if you don't want me to post it, I will post yours because yours seems pretty friendly. But it does, Elise did say, figured it was real because it was too detrimental to someone's career, plus the Oscars. I mean, why there? Couldn't you just scream? I mean, we all heard Will Smith screaming, and we all heard him how angry he was. If you guys haven't watched it, I got the video. I'm not going to share the video with you guys, but you guys can find it all over the internet. It's everywhere right now. But, Will Smith was screaming, don't talk about my effing wife, or don't put my effing wife in your, something like that, right? He was upset. But at the same time, Chris Rock was just telling a joke. Was it overboard? I mean, Chris Rock is a comedian, so, Amy Schumer was making jokes. Amy Schumer at the end of the night made that, I forget the actor's name, but made his wife get up because she thought she was a seat filler. And he was like, that was my wife. He kind of looked annoyed, So I don't know. I mean, I'm torn. But again, there was a lot of cool things. Dune, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dune went home with 4 Academy Awards. And Encanto, a kid flick, came home with Best Animated Featured Films. Things like that. There was, to me, I was like, whoa, we're taking away from the big picture. We're taking away from what's really going on. The Japanese film won an Oscar. What was the name of that film? I'm looking at it right now. Not Summer of Soul. It was Drive My Car, won Best International Feature Film. So the little thing that Will Smith did took away from all that stuff. It's the first time since COVID that it was back in the studio, in the building that it was in. And then this happens. This happens, I mean, Will Smith ends up getting Best Actor. I was kind of hoping, in the beginning, I was hoping he did. Yeah, we all wanted him to win for King Richard, but after that incident, I was like, man, you can't give it to him. Can't. Give it to Andrew Garfield. I was hoping Andrew Garfield won. I was hoping Andrew Garfield should get the award for Best Actor. Should. I mean, at that point, the Oscars were like, I don't know, should we give it to Will Smith? Should we? I mean, he's on the envelope. He's supposed to win. Should we give it to him? Should we get to someone else? Should we give it to Denzel? Let's give it to Denzel. Denzel's going to win the Best Academy Award for Best Actor for Macbeth. Never seen it, but I saw the clip the other night when we were watching the Oscars. I'm definitely going to check it out. But all good movies, good movies. Best Supporting Actress, Ariana DeBose, DeBose or DeBose, not sure how to say her name. First openly gay woman win a Best Supporting Actress. Troy Coaster for Coda, first deaf actor to win an Academy Award. I thought that was cool. Again, Dune. Dune just took everything. Best cinematography, best visual effects, best original score, best production design. Man, Dune just pretty much took everything. Too bad it didn't win Best Picture. Best Picture went to Coda. Again, if you guys have Apple TV, I might have to check out Coda and see what that movie is about. Encanto, best animated feature film. I mean, what else did it have to go against? Didn't really have a lot to go against. At least, you know what it was going against? I don't remember what it was going against. Best director, Jane Campion from The Power of the Dog. That seems like a good movie, too. I'd have to go check that out, see what that movie is about. But that was pretty much a good movie. But again, it was all sci-fi will never win. This is Elise. Elise, your gift is in the mail. Sci-fi films will never win Best Picture. Now I'm wondering do we remember if Avatar won Best Picture? Let's Google that. Let's Google it. Avatar win Best Picture. I'm trying to see if it did. I'm Googling it right now. Let's do it this way. All right, let's do it. 2009. What did it get? So it's looking up the IMDb page right here. Best achievement in cinematography. Best achievement in visual effects, art decoration. Best motion picture of the year, sci-fi, right there. Best achievement in directing, film editing, music by James Horner, sound mixing, sound editing, design, visual effects. Best film, James Cameron was the director. Best editing, best sound, and best director. So it won. It won a lot that year. Is what else did Elise say? I haven't seen any of the movies either. Yeah, I haven't seen it. So yeah, Avatar did win Best Picture. That's probably the first and only sci-fi, but these sci-fis that we have now that's out right now. I was hoping, like I was talking to work today, Avengers, great movie, right? All the Avengers, especially Infinity War and Endgame, great movie. You wouldn't see Robert Downey Jr. winning the Best Actor award because the Academy, they want something real. They want something, that they can say, hey, this guy deserves the best. That's why Will Smith was up for an Academy, because he played a real person in Richard Williams, right? King Richard, the Williams sisters, Troy Kotsur from Coda could have won Best Actor. Totally forgot about Avatar. Don't worry, at least we all did. 2009, we're still waiting for Avatar 2. James Cameron, I don't know what he's doing. By the time Avatar 2 comes out, I think the nostalgia factor will be gone. I think we'll all be like, yeah, you took too long, James. Top Gun Maverick's supposed to be coming out this year. And for all the Top Gun fans that watched this in 1985, we're all in our 50s. Just told you guys my age, but we're all in our 50s and we don't want to go around riding an airplane anymore. Our danger zone is just making sure we make it to the bathroom in time. That was one of those, it's one of those things. I don't have the little, don't have one of those. But yeah, it was good Oscars. It was good Oscars. I totally enjoyed it. It started off with the Williams sisters. Start off with the LOL from Elise right there. It's true. When you get up in age, the only danger zone we think about is just making sure we make it to the bathroom in time, making sure that no one's there. Keep that road from where I'm going to the bathroom clear. I want to watch that movie, Drive My Car, from Japan. I want to watch Belfast. I want to definitely check that out. Definitely want to check out Coda. The only thing about Dune is like 3 hours long. 3 hours long of them just talking about the spice mines. I mean, you guys watched the original Dune in the 80s. That's all they talked about. The spice mines. Yeah, the visual effects is great. The costume is great. Jason Momoa being in that movie supposed to add a different, environment. But is it worth 3 hours long? Is it something I want to watch for 3 hours? For you guys just joining, we are not doing a cleaning lady show. Unfortunately, last week when I had not Carlos, but when I had Harold Nieves, saying his name right now, Nieves Fish on, was my last cleaning lady guest that I have on the show, but he's not the last guest I have on the show. I have, again, if you guys watch the show, I Can See Your Voice, I have a special guest from I Can See Your Voice coming on next week. So teaser, you guys will see that. You guys follow me on social media. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you guys will definitely see all that next week. You guys will see who I have coming on next week. And again, if you haven't followed me on any of my social media accounts, for you guys who are watching, you guys should already be following me, but there, you can go right there. Twitter at EricB1642, Facebook, EricB1642, and Instagram, Eric1642. But yeah, let's see. The original was missing chapters here and there. Yeah, I mean, again, go back to the 80s and watching Dune. It was like, I'm not saying that we can do drugs, but I think you had to be high to watch that movie back then. I think you got to be high to watch the one now if you're going to enjoy it for 3 hours. Hell, Endgame was Infinity War and Endgame was 3 hours long, and I was able to sit there and watch it because it was a constant something was going on. That few minutes where they were talking and they're trying to figure out how to get the stones back or how to beat Thanos, something was going on. But in Dune, it's just, I don't know if they go off the original theme, they go off the original concept, and they keep doing that and they keep doing what they did in the original. It's going to be one of those movies that's hard to watch for 3 hours long. When the Snyder Cut came out of the Justice League and it was 3 hours, was it 4 hours long, 6 hours long? There's like no way I'm going to watch that. No way. Yeah, the Black Superman suit wasn't worth me to sit there for 3, 4, 5 hours to go watch it. There was no way. Wasn't going to watch it. Now you're going to make me look it up. I'm going to look it up to see how long that movie was. It's on HBO Max. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, again, there's no way I would have sat there that long and watched that movie. Let's see, Justice League. The Snyder Cut. 4 hours and 2 minutes. Good Lord, 4 hours and 2 minutes long. Just to see the parts that I missed. Yeah, not worth it. I mean, it's worth it, but if it was a Marvel or if Zack Snyder decided to do it like they're doing Disney Plus stuff where they're just releasing it, series by series, then maybe I can watch it. And I know a bunch of you guys are like, well, Eric, why don't you just sit and watch it that way? Because I can't, because once I start something, I want to watch it. I do. Were you guys upset, for you guys who are watching, were you guys upset that nothing from Disney Plus was, well, those mini-series, Mandalorian, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, none of that was in the Oscars? I mean, hell, Boba Fett should have got something for like best visual, best costume design. Or is the Academy is like, no, that's no fair because Star Wars always gets best something. Is that what they were doing? I don't know. I don't know, but what does everyone think? What's the thought? I mean, a couple of you guys already commented on my social media, and a couple of you guys already said what you thought about the whole Will Smith versus um, Chris Rock, or Will Smith versus his demons. And the funny thing was, he made a comment yesterday that Denzel said to him. Denzel whispered in my ear and said, "At your highest moment, be careful, because that's when the devil comes for you." So I guess at Will Smith's highest moment, he decided to get up and slap Chris Rock. Would that be the Emmys? Would it be the Emmys? I don't know. Would it? I get confused. Emmys, Oscars, Academy. I guess TV or series would be the Emmys. But I don't even know what category. I guess it would be the Emmys, because it's considered a mini series, right? So yeah, I guess it would be the Emmys. I mean, again, I don't know. But thank you, Elise, for sharing that. Again, I mean, but it's one of those things where, I'm enjoying the Oscars. I'm watching it. Let's see, Elise. Yeah, I think because Disney's based TV, Oscars is blurring. Yeah, okay. All right. So I guess we got to wait for the Emmys. I don't even know what the Emmys are. Did I miss the Emmys? There's so many awards. Just the other day was what was it? The I forgot what award was on TV, or what show was on. Yeah, there's just so much going on. So many things to watch. You got to catch it on YouTube. You got to watch it later on. If you're not watching the daily podcast, they're in September. Okay. Elise just said they're in September. Elise, thank you for being on here. Should have Elise on the show. Elise, you ready to jump on the show? Want me to send you the link? You can jump on here. We can talk cleaning lady all you want. I'm a little bummed I don't have a cleaning lady guest coming on. I mean, I reached out to a lot of other cleaning lady guests that I had, and I know they're busy. I know, there's a lot of things going on. You guys follow them on social media. There is a lot of things going on with just the crew that's going on right now, but they're busy. So I totally understand. I'm trying to think if I want to do a collab to get someone like Miranda and Josette and maybe even Ivan, all three of them on at one time. I'm thinking about it, but I know Ivan said he was shooting. If you guys watch the interview here, Ivan said, he's shooting a new series in New York that's coming out on Apple. If you guys follow him on his Instagram, and if you guys watch that Black Dirty Dog or that Black Dirty Bag, go ahead and watch that Black Dirty Bag. Season 2, yeah, we're all just waiting for season 2 renewal for the cleaning lady. Yeah, all of us, me especially. But yeah, hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it's something that we all can say, let's go check it out. At least I know we're talking Oscars, but what did you think about that ending? What did you think about that final episode? Did you catch or did you call that when they showed Tony leaving the Philippines? And it was kind of cool that they made New Mexico look like the Philippines. I believed it was the Philippines. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was New Mexico, that they just took a little street. They said, let's make this look like the side street of the Philippines. But, what was your thoughts? Did you know that I kind of figured out by the middle of the show that Marco keeps bugging him. I'm going home. Let's go home. I'm ready to go home. And she's like, no, because, she's very much into Armand. She's feeling Armand. She's like, no, I can't go because there's some unfinished business here that I have to take care of. And then Marco just leaves. Or did he? Did he leave? Did he leave and say, I'm done. I'm not going to hang out anymore? Did he leave and go back to the Philippines with Luca? We'll find out in season two. We'll find out in season two. At least it's coming. Yeah, there were little hints that Marcos. Yeah, I mean, it was no happy ending that show. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. You're right. No happy ending for anyone. I mean, the only one who was really happy was Miranda's character. Feels like we got $6 million in cryptocurrency. Is that what he was doing when he was tapping the table and he was giving Tony the code? I thought it was the code for a safe to get $6 million cash out. Was he tapping the table for the code to the account to the cryptocurrency where the $6 million were? Is that what he was doing? If it was, that was genius. That was genius writing. Miranda and Melissa and their teams, genius writings. I mean, I was like, wow. Just that whole ending scene, that whole, betrayal scene that Armand's character, Aiden Canton, did was genius. Genius. At least we were watching the Clean Lady the other night, and it was the scene where they blew up Carlos's car, and it was hilarious because I was like, yeah, they blew up his car, all right. It was a nice car. It was a Charger. They blew it up. Smithereens. It's gone. At least it was a code for the cryptocurrency account. Yeah, Tony sort of in charge in the way. Yeah. Nope. Nadia can't get rid of her. Can't get rid of her. I mean, it was Tony. Tony's the reason why they did what they did, right? I mean, the FBI was all over Aiden's crew. And if it wasn't for Tony and her little sneak things going around, it would have been one of those like, yeah. Let's see here. When they blew up the car, made me think of the Sunny. Yeah, it was Miami Vice. Wow. I know where we are in age, at least. If you're watching Miami Vice in the 80s, I know where we are in age. But yeah, no, it was. But see, Sonny, forgive me if I'm wrong, but Sonny he had the white Ferrari. And then when they blew that up, and it was kind of the same thing, right? It was a gun sale gone wrong, and the same guy. I want to know if the writers got that from that movie or from that TV show. That's a cool catch there, at least. Did the writers catch that? Because that's the same exact thing that happened, right? Sonny was doing a bust or was undercover, and they were selling guns, and the guy said, let me see if this works, and they ended up, or I don't remember. God, that was the 80s. I don't even remember what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? Was yesterday Tuesday or Monday? No, today's Monday. Yeah, no, see. Yeah, so it was he did test the rocket launcher on Sonny's car. And yeah, so it was the same thing. It was almost the same thing. So I'm wondering if they got that same concept here in the Cleaning Lady, and let's blow up a car. And it's funny because it was almost the same exact thing. And then, Don Johnson's character, Sonny, couldn't like be mad because he was undercover. But then he ended up getting a better Ferrari. I like the black Ferrari that he got. I don't know. It's just me. Just me. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Oh, same comment. But yeah, so Oscars, man. Again, the Oscars. So we have to wait till September to see how the Cleaning Lady did in the Emmys. I'm assuming that's what we have to do. And I'm hoping, some of the characters there would get something. Or definitely, best producer, best, song. Is Elodie, can Elodie, do you think she's best actress? Can Miranda be best supporting actress? Armand be best? Yes, it was the black Ferrari. Oh, it was the black Ferrari. Was it the black Ferrari? Is that what he had? Then he ended up with the white Ferrari. See, it was back in the 80s. I don't remember. I don't remember. You make me, at least you make me think too hard. I'm not thinking too hard today. We are not thinking. I do remember he did have two Ferraris. So you said Elise says I could see Elodie being up for Best Actress. I could. I can see that too. I could also see Martha being up for Best Supporting Actress, and you know Aiden being up for Best Actor for the Emmys. But they got a lot to compete with, right? With all the Disney Plus that's going on, with all the Netflix series that's going on. Is Netflix part of the Emmys, or no? Netflix is part of the Oscars. See, this is what I mean. I'm confused. Netflix originals, is that Emmys or is that Oscars? Hulu. So I'm assuming miniseries episodes is Emmys, right? And then long filmed movies is Oscars. So Netflix, I don't know, because Netflix has miniseries too, right? I'm confused. Where's a producer when we need one? Where's someone who can help us out? So at least at Netflix is usually Emmys. But wasn't there a couple of Netflix on yesterday? I'm trying to think. Was Cruella was Disney Plus? No Time to Die was a movie. What's the Eyes of Tammy Ray? What was that on? Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's a full length film, it's considered Oscars. Long film as Oscars. Anything mini series, I'm assuming that's Emmys. I'm assuming because everything here was a full length film. So I guess anything over 30 minutes is considered Oscars. That's what I think, and I'm sticking to it. That's what I think. Yeah, see, so I'm confused. The Eyes of Tammy Ray. I think it was streaming also, but I guess they break it down to the length of the show. If it's again more than I would say an hour, because we watch TV for an hour. We watch Miami Vice, Hawaii Five O. Those are on for an hour, but it's series. So I'm assuming, or it's episodes. So I'm assuming that's where they get the Emmys from. Friends episodes, right? Big Bang Theory episodes. So yeah, so that's Emmys. Anything full length films is Oscars. I should know this. First thing I'll do when we get off is start studying this. But yeah, so I don't know. My thoughts on the Oscars yesterday. I mean, we again water cooler talk for the rest of the week. Was he did apologize today. Will Smith said, he's embarrassed for what he did. He kind of wish he didn't do what he did, but he did it. That's the bad thing. He did it. He slapped him. But then somebody on Twitter today, I was reading Twitter, and this is probably the most time I've ever been on Twitter, but I forget his name. I'd give you a shout out. But he was frame by framing the whole slap. And there's this one frame. If you guys have it, frame the slap right before, and you'll see Chris Rock smiling right before Will Smith slaps him. But yeah, he was smiling because he thought it was probably a joke, and he didn't think he would do that. And then the slap that, Will Smith, I mean, how many guys slap? That's another question I have. Guys don't slap. Guys punch. It's still considered assault, no matter what. It's still assault. It's still something that he shouldn't have done. But how many guys actually takes their open hand and slaps somebody? I mean, I don't know. I mean, Will Smith slapped him. You almost want to say he slapped him. And then for the professional that he is, again, I posted this on my social media. Shout out to Chris Rock for being the professional that he is, and he still finished the monologue, even though he looked shocked as hell that Will Smith just punched him, but he still finished the monologue and then still was able to do what he did. To me, that was, you know, a professional person right there. Hell, they should have gave the Academy Awards to Chris Rock. Just to say, I'm sorry that you got slapped in the face, but the Academy Award is going to you. That's what they should have done. Should have gave the Academy Award to Chris Rock. I mean, but hell, if they were just acting, Will Smith did a good job acting. I mean, it is what it is. We won't know the truth. I mean, it was just ironic that today Chris Rock announced that he's going to go on tour. When was the last time Chris Rock was on tour? To do comedy. He hasn't been on tour for a while. See, Elisa's saying, on the site, you punch those you want to fight. That gives a person some importance. You slap the ones you want to dismiss. Oh, wow. It's kind of deep. So he slapped him. It's just crazy. I mean, it was just one of those things where it's like, I'm watching it live, but like the questions that I have, and I wish I had somebody on the Academy, was like, yeah, Will Smith was sitting right there close enough to where he could just walk up, and which he did. We all saw that he just walked up. Where was security? Where was security? I mean, you have these superstars who are most likely drinking, most likely drunk. Where was security? Why wasn't there anyone there? Like, whoa, Will, slow down. Tyler Perry had to, take him at the end and say, yo, relax. But it was too late. He already hit him. Even Denzel had to like calm him down and tell him, yo, relax. But again, it was too late. But why didn't the Academy, if you guys watch this, why didn't you guys go to commercial? You guys kept going. The slap happened. We all heard right? We all heard this. We all heard that. And then we heard Chris Rock goes, wow, Will Smith, and we heard slap, and then everything just went silent. If you were watching it live, it went silent. And all we heard was Will Smith going, moving his mouth. But then later on Twitter, you start watching all these different feeds. Australia was the first feed. Japan was the most clear feed where you heard the whole thing that happened. Lee says next year they should just put, it sounds funny, but you're right. It sounds like that's a funny analogy, but you're right. They should. It's like, yeah, you got to get the winners on stage to win their awards. Yeah, I know that's why they do that. But I'm just like, where was security this whole time? Where was security? When we watch shows like, I don't know, Masked Singer. I'm going to say the Masked Singer. That's just something that's coming to my head. When something happens in the Masked Singer, you get the production team already there, ready to help out in case somebody's big, mask falls off. You already have the production team there ready. Here, it's a gala. It's an event. You have the who's who of Hollywood sitting around the stage. So you would think there would be at least one or two security standing there, making sure, you don't have someone like me trying to run there to give Will Smith a high five or, give Jada, whatever, right? No, they didn't have anybody there. And the fact that they kept rolling, and it's like they didn't go like, we'll go to commercial. And poor Chris Rock just stood there like, whoa, man, what do you want me to do? He thought they were going to go to commercial, but they didn't. They just kept rolling. So the Academy, I don't know if you want to say the Academy has something to do with it too, or if you want to blame the Academy. Man, I don't want to blame the Academy. Elise says, security is probably making sure fans don't cause problems. Yeah. They picked the wrong person to secure because it was Will Smith who caused problems. Will Smith who did what he did. But it's one of those things like what do we what do you expect? I mean, you're making fun of the man's wife. I mean, the comment to me was funny. And if you watched the whole thing from beginning to end, Will Smith did start laughing. He was laughing. It was a joke. He was laughing. And when Jada rolled her eyes and Jada gave that look, the camera panned away from them and went over to Chris Rock. And then that's when we saw Will Smith walking up. So Jada probably said something. Jada probably was like, "You're gonna let him you can let him get away with that? You can let him talk to me that way?" And we all know the story between Will Smith and Jada. We all know the affairs that they had in the past, the secret affairs. Jada's not very she doesn't hide it. She knows exactly. She said it in her own podcast. What happened? There was a whole incident between 50 Cent and and Will Smith about that whole incident that happened. So it's not a secret that there's issues in their marriage that is going on. It's not private knowledge; it's public knowledge, right? So for Chris Rock to say that, to say that, I mean, to me, that's not something you say, whether you're a comedian or not. It's not. You see bald women all the time, any different color, any different race, any different creed. You see them, they're bald all the time. You got nothing nice to say to them, don't say anything at all, right? You don't. You don't say. You don't know if the person's a cancer survivor. You don't know if the person's suffering alopecia. You don't know if the person just wants that look in their face or in their whole motif. You don't. You don't. You don't go to them and say, "Oh, your hair's shorter than mine." You don't do that. It's disrespectful. As a comic, it's funny, but as a husband defending his wife, it's hurtful, especially when we all know that she's suffering from alopecia. She's suffering from the baldness. She has, they were saying she has an autoimmune disorder that's causing her alopecia. From what I know, alopecia is caused by stress, maybe an autoimmune disorder. I work in dermatology. I should know this, but I don't. But yeah, he defended his wife. He did what probably any husband would do. I mean, if this was the street, and which it wasn't, but if it was the street, Chris Rock would have got punched. He would have got punched. But it was a gala. It was a nice event. Everybody was dressed to the T. I mean, I don't know. That's what makes me wonder if it's fake or not. That's what makes me wonder if this was Chris Rock and Will Smith saying, "Hey, man, I'm going on tour. I need help. What can you do to help me? What can you do to help me?" And then Will Smith said, "All right, I'll help you." Today he announced, starting on Wednesday, his first stop is Boston. So I'm pretty sure every person that lives in Boston, Bostonians, is that what they're called? Bostonians, are going to go and buy tickets just because they want to hear what Chris Rock has to say. Just because they want to hear Chris Rock tell the world that Will Smith slapped the out of me. I mean, that's what's probably going to happen. But it took away Bostonians. Oh, did I say it wrong? Bostonians. What did I say? Bostonians? Bostonians. God, they sound like savages. Bostonians. Well, Boston kind of are savages, right? Ask the Wahlburgers, the Wall brothers. But it took away, like I was saying, it took away from a great event from last night. We had Will Smith up for an Academy Award for best actor, right? First time in his career, he was up for an Academy Award for something. He wasn't going to get an Academy Award for Hancock. He wasn't going to get an Academy Award for Suicide Squad. Even the movie, what's the movie that he did with the dog? Um, Dr. Neville. They're doing a remake of. Even that movie, he acted his ass off because he was by himself. He didn't even get nominated for that movie, right? He didn't. He didn't get nominated for that movie. For him to finally get recognized on a night where it had to be overshadowed by what he did to Chris Rock, it's crazy. I mean, we'll forever remember, if I tell you 10 years from now, hey, do you remember Will Smith winning the Best Actor award for King Richard? A lot of us will be like, oh, he won the Best Actor award for King Richard? But if I tell you 10 years from now, hey, do you remember when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock? Everyone is going to remember that slap. Everyone's going to remember the night that, if you watched it live, if you watched it on YouTube, if you watched it on Twitter, wherever you watched it, you're going to remember the night that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. But we're not going to remember the night that Will Smith won his first Academy Award as a Best Actor because it was overshadowed. And again, everything was overshadowed. That's what upsets me. This was a cool event. It was an event that everybody had a chance to do something. Everybody had a chance to be who they wanted to be, and it was shadowed over this. I mean, hell, what else can we say? Best Actor nominees. Come on, Javier Bardem being the Ricardos from the Ricky Ricardo, right? We were seeing that in the trailers. Benedict Cumberbatch, The Power of the Dog. Andrew Garfield, Tick Tick Boom. I want to watch that. Definitely want to watch that. Will Smith, King Richard, and Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. And Will Smith beats all of these great actors. Benedict Cumberbatch was great. I heard was great in The Power of the Dog. I mean, Denzel Washington was Denzel. Come on, he can never be anybody else. But these great actors was going against Will Smith, and it was overshadowed by the slap. It's the only thing that's like that messes this whole thing up. Troy Kotsur, Best Supporting Actor for Coda. I mean, first deaf actor to win an Academy Award. It was cool. He was going against J.K. Simmons, being the Ricardos. Everybody knows J.K. Simmons in the Marvel as J. Jonah Jameson. So, I mean, it was one of those things. Again, everything that I'm looking at, all the awards that was won, was all overshadowed because of, what happened with Will Smith. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks. What's going to happen next? The Academy's talking about figuring out what they want to do to Will Smith. I read today they were thinking about maybe trying to take, from what I heard, they can't take the award away from him. Then Will Smith did say in his speech yesterday, I hope the Academy accepts me back. That's the only thing they can do. The only thing they can do is tell them, hey, you're not invited back next year. You can't announce the winner of the Best Supporting Actress. You can't. They just got to get someone else to do it. Maybe Denzel. So yeah, I mean, that's the only bad thing. The Academy can suspend his membership. But what does that mean? Does that mean he can't win an award? Does that mean he can't come to the Academy Awards? I mean, he's still going to be Will Smith. He's still going to make a lot of money. He's still going to do what he has to do to be who he is. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to think. It's crazy to try to understand. I was watching and I was just like, did that really happen? Did he really just slap Did he? Did he just slap Chris Rock? I mean, man. Oh, man. Right. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I was reading today also, Elise. I was reading how they were talking about they implemented something back in 2017 as this motorcycle passes by. Excuse me. They implemented something back in 2017 about violence. They don't condone violence, and they can do certain. There'll be certain repercussions if there was any violence during the award. But it never did say that they can take an award away from somebody if there was any violence involved. So Will Smith is saved there, but you're right. That what does that mean? That means probably next season, that next year when it comes, he can't come. He won't be able. He won't be invited. He has to win an award like this, sitting in a studio like I'm sitting right now, thanking the Academy for whatever. He might not even be nominated. He might be blacklisted for the rest of his, acting life. He might. I don't know. Not an actor, so I don't know how that works. And if I was an actor, I probably wouldn't be at the Academy Awards. Not that, yeah, no. We all practice that speech, don't we? That acceptance speech we all practice. Like, if I ever became an actor and I won an award, who would I thank first? Who would I thank first? He could be like Kanye. Kanye will still show up. That's the thing about Kanye. Now, this is a question I was going to ask on social media, but I was going to wait till the end of the week or in the middle of the week, but I'll ask you guys now. Who did it better? Who was a better showstopper? Kanye or Will Smith? Kanye show-stopping Taylor Swift by saying, wait, 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 wait. I just want to say Beyonce, blah, 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 blah. Or Will Smith. I think Will Smith takes the cake on this one. Will Smith takes the cake on it. I mean, this is why we all can't believe it really happened. This is why we're all like, did that really just happen? Did it? Did that really? I mean, again, I don't know. I don't condone violence. I don't ever say, go kick his ass because, he did this to you. I don't. Was it poor judgment on Chris Rock for making fun of, Jada Pinkett Smith? Was it? Was it poor sportsmanship on Will Smith's part for doing what he did, for going there and going up on stage and slapping poor Chris Rock? And again, Chris Rock, he wasn't expecting it, man. He was sitting there. He was gonna announce an award. He was doing what he did. They told him, hey, you only have 2 minutes to give the award, but you have 5 minutes to be on stage. Try to find 3 extra minutes. 3 extra minutes became a lifetime of us to talk about it. Now remember, April 1st is Friday. April Fools. Could this be one big bamboozle? One big bazinga, as Sheldon Cooper would say? Could it? Could it? Could it be one big, haha, April Fools? We gotcha. For Will Smith's sake, I hope it is. But he did come out with a public apology today, and he did say he was sorry for what he did. Let me see if I can find that article. He did say, I'm sorry for what I did. He was ashamed. He was ashamed for what he did. But he did it. It says, Will Smith apologized to Chris Rock for Oscar slap. My behavior was unacceptable and inexcusable. That's what he says. But he did it in front of millions. Millions. Not only the United States was watching, Japan was watching. It's on Instagram. It's everywhere. You have the Russian president probably be like, "Whoa, this is more entertaining than what's going on over here." No, it's a bad joke. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, but there was a tweet yesterday that said, "Thank you, Will Smith, to give us something other to talk about than what's going on over in Ukraine." Because that's all we were talking about for the past month. And then for this to happen on national TV, we were like, wow, this really just happened? And you'll go back to like 2016 where they're saying Chris Rock was making fun of Jada back then by saying what he said about the whole cheating scandal. I mean, we can go back to 2016. We can go back to that. But again, Chris Rock is a comedian. That's what comedians do. I mean, there's a fine line between making someone laugh and hurting someone's feelings. That's just how I see it. You can make me laugh. You can make fun of me. You can do what you want. You can say all these things that you have to say to me. But you got to know when it's going to start hurting my feelings. You have to. And I think, and Chris Rock his team is saying that he didn't know that Jada Pinkett was suffering alopecia. He didn't know. That's why the whole G.I. Jane comment was, was it uncalled for? Was it? I mean, again, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was funny. Will Smith laughed. It was funny. But yeah, I mean, it's too late. It's done. It's done. So we have 4 days till Friday to find out whether this was a whole April Fool's gag. I mean, who's going to get, the better end of this? Chris Rock is doing a tour. He's doing a tour starting Wednesday in Boston. He's going to go up there in Boston, and I'm pretty sure everybody there is going to buy a ticket just for one reason and one reason only. Well, two reasons. To support Chris Rock is, for the Chris Rock supporters, and to hear what he has to say. What does he have to say that everyone's going to want to hear? Is it going to be hush hush? Are we going to be able? He's doing a world tour. I'm assuming just the United States. I'm assuming when they say world tour, they mean the United States. So what's he going to do? He's going to go on tour. He's going to make millions of dollars because everyone's going to come watch and everyone's going to want to hear what he has to say. And then on Friday, let's pull up the Chris Rock. Let's see if I can find that. Chris Rock comedy tour. Let's see if it's on here. They mentioned where he's going to be. They mentioned the cities. So he's going to be in Chicago. He's going to be in New York. He's going to be in Vegas. Oh, he was already. No, yeah, he's going to be in Vegas. Let's see. Let's click his website and let's see where he's going to be. He's going to be in San Jose, here, my neck of the woods, April 9th. Oh, he's going to be, let's see. He's going to be in Reno, April 9th. He's going to make his way to Oakland, July 7th. So, yeah, he's doing a tour. He's on tour right now. His tickets are reasonable. It's going to be at Silver Legacy for anyone who lives in Reno. Silver Legacy, $139 starting. It's going to be the Paramount in Oakland, $74 starting. That's July 7th. So is this all a money grab? Was this all just help me sell some tickets for my tour? And then on Friday, April 1st, we're going to tell everyone April Fools. Is that what's going to happen? Are we going to laugh? Are we going to say, "Oh my god, that's hilarious"? Or are we going to be like, "Man, that wasn't cool"? What are we going to do if we all found out it was a joke? If we all found out it was an April Fool's gag, what are we going to do? I mean, it all looks staged. Everything to me, from the walk up to the slap to Will Smith walking back to his chair with a little grin. The only thing that looked real and sounded real was Will Smith swearing and Chris Rock looking disbelief on what just happened. That's the only part that looked real to me. Chris Rock didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do. He was hoping the Academy would say, "Hey, let's go to a commercial." But no, they kept rolling. They kept filming. So I don't know. I don't know. But it did make the Academy interesting. Someone said today the ratings of the Academy has been down the past couple of years. Yeah, we had COVID. Yeah, there was shelter in place. Yeah, they weren't letting a lot of people in. This is the first time in 2 years that they had some kind of normalcy for this event. And then the first couple hours of the show, nobody really wanted to watch. I mean, you started at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. It was on for 3 hours, 5 o'clock on a Sunday. You want to do the Academy Awards? You guys got to do it on a Saturday. Saturday, maybe like at 5 o'clock, but they did it 5 o'clock on a Sunday. Started at least West Coast time, 5 o'clock. East Coast time was 8 o'clock. And then you let it last for 3 hours. And they said the last hour, when everybody found out Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, the ratings went from stable to skyrocket. So, was it a rating booster? Was it a money grab? Was it one of those, again, being bamboozled to go buy Chris Rock tickets? He's going to be in Oakland. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go. Someone wants to buy me tickets and send me over there, I'll go. I'll go. You want to buy me tickets? Send me to go watch Chris Rock just as a, what is it? As a homework type thing, I'll go. But yeah, I'm not a big Chris Rock fan. I've never been a big Chris Rock fan, even in the beginning. I mean, he's a good actor. He's a good stand-up person for what he does. But he's been hanging around Adam Sandler. He's been hanging around, those cool cats. I forget the other person he's hanging around with, but he's been hanging around with them. He's a father. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's an actor. He's a comedian. He's doing all that. But again, he's not one of my, go-to comics that I'll say I'm going to go watch. Just won't. Same thing with Will Smith. If Will Smith decides that he wants to do a concert here in the Bay Area, I'm not going to go watch him. He's not one of my go-to concert guys that I'm going to say, I'll go watch Will Smith so he can do his Wild Wild West thing. So, Elise, thank you for jumping on. I'm going to end this show very soon, but thank you for jumping on. I wish I had more details on the Oscars. I wish we could talk about other things other than the Oscars, but that is the main topic for today, at least. Something can happen tomorrow. That could be the main topic for tomorrow. But, we'll see what happens. I want to thank you guys for always supporting me, supporting my channels. All you guys who's been there from day one, you guys know who you are. So thank you for jumping on. Again, you guys want to help me out. Podcast is available on all podcast platforms. You guys can follow me at Eric B's Daily Vlogs on YouTube. Again, this is my social network right here. Twitter at Eric B1642. Facebook, Eric B1642. And then on Instagram, Eric1642. If you guys want to buy merch, this is the Daily Podcast in red with the San Francisco skyline right there. You guys want to buy that? That's available at the Daily Vlogs Podcast.myspreadshop.com. You got everything there from mugs, caps, aprons, baby clothes. All proceeds go to this show right here. All proceeds helps the daily podcast and the daily vlogs. So don't think your money's wasted. Nope, it helps the show out. It helps me keep going with what I'm doing right here. Again, if you want to follow me on Patreon, I always leave links to the Patreon and everything down below. But yeah, let's keep this going. Let's keep this live stream going. More guests coming on soon. I promised you guys that. Again, if you guys, I'm still trying to work on some cleaning lady guests. I mean, there's a couple that I know will say yes, but I'm trying to figure out how to say, can you jump on my show? Trying to give it a break. Trying to give that a break. Give that a break for now. Let them relax. The season just ended for a lot of those actors and actresses. So just let them relax. Let them enjoy their time. And then maybe before the season starts, season 2 starts, we'll talk to them again and bring them back on the show. But there is another guest coming on next week. Follow me on the social media that I just said, my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to find out who's coming on. I'll give you a hint. It's a person that was on the Fox TV hit show, I Can See Your Voice, with host Dr. Ken Ken Jung. But thank you guys for always jumping on. Thank you guys for always being supportive. Thank you guys for always being here and checking out the live stream. Again, the Oscars, what else can we do? What else can we say? Was it fun? Was it cool? You guys can catch this on the rebound, watch it on my Facebook channel. I'm not going to put this on my YouTube channel, and it's not going to be on the podcast. Podcast is going to come out with something else. Something else. Yes. You'll find out as soon as I upload it. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you guys for sharing. At least thank you for being interactive and always commenting. Thank you for that. But until next time, I want to thank you guys again for watching. The live stream is ended, guys. Thanks for watching. Go in peace.